Manoj Gaur to talk about the Jaypee Group as a whole. Executive Chairman of the group joins us on the show from New Delhi. Mr. Gaur, good having you. Thanks so much for taking the time out. This is Neeraj here. Good morning. Before we talk about the group at large and what's happening...
Good morning.
Very good morning, sir. Before we talk about what's happening to the group at large and your view on the industry as well, just a couple of news bits that need to be addressed first. There are reports which indicate that 3 cement companies, possibly even more, are interested in buying the Gujarat and the Andhra Pradesh cement plants of the group at a valuation of northwards of 9,000 crores. Can you confirm whether talks are on for such a development to take place?
Neeraj, first of all, I thought, let me congratulate you and entire ET Now for completing 3 eventful years in this business of news dissemination and analytical reporting.
Thank you very much.
And I appreciate that ET Now, despite having a rich lineage, has created an independent and credible entity for which I congratulate entire ET team ET Now.
Thanks, Mr. Gaur.
So, it's very good. Okay. Well, I would like to still believe that while this 3rd anniversary of ET Now was a reason for which I was specifically requested by your people to come on air, that it is not synchronized. That news article which is available on Economic Times today, the front page. So I still have reason to believe that it is not synchronized. That today coming on air and in the morning seeing the article, well, it has got a lot of substance. Substance is that which is in public domain, that Southwest plants have been hived off into a 100% subsidiary of the Jaypee Limited. It has been an effort, an initiative which we had taken about 15 months back. Now it has been fructified. As you know, it is not very easy to hive off such important businesses. At the same time, the objective was very clear, that we are very conscious and how to partially deleverage Jaypee Limited, and there is no doubt that we have been exploring different options, and we would take the best decision which is in the interest of the company and shareholders at large. However, I would like to say that people have gone overboard in reporting, even though I, like millions, maybe lakhs of avid newspaper readers, I also read ET very, very carefully. And it was surprising to see that how people have quoted different statements given in different context together to cook up a story which looks maybe to some it may be looking very genuine. But yes, undoubtedly I have been maintaining that we would be reducing the debt in gel, and the results of which will be clear very soon. But to say that entire cement business was under consideration, to say that Holcim is there, no name has been spared. So, well, I was expecting a better coverage from ET, because when it comes to power generation, ET forgets to name Jaypee Power Venture, a company which is a public listed company and has been doing very well. When it comes to real estate, ET forgets to talk about Jaypee Infratech, which is developing 50 million square feet of real estate and has been clocking sales revenue over 3,000 crores. So we do not find mention when it comes to power generation and real estate. But yes, when it comes to talking about cement, hive of cement sales, our name is taken with lot of interest. So this is my comment on that, on your question today.
Fair call, Mr. Gaur, and I'm sure some of the deals that will happen and execution will show for itself as well. So we'll wait for that. Let's talk about business, and you talked about the other 2 verticals as well. How are things shaping up out there? How is real estate development happening? Because We speak to a lot of real estate developers in the NCR region or otherwise, and there have been mixed reports coming in. One with regards to pricing, two with regards to how sales are happening as well. What's your experience been over the last 6 months?
Well, Neeraj, I have been on your channel, and perhaps you were there that day when after the listing of Jaypee Infratech in 2010, I had come to your channel. And then I had said that even though that day it was being discussed why the share did not gain on listing, and ultimately because of the sentiments on surrounding real estate and some perceptions and some political developments, we know the share did not perform, and for which I, as a responsible person, I am conscious of it. But that day I had said that share listing and share performance is one thing, but performance of the company is another thing, and we'll demonstrate that. So I'm happy to tell you that, and you have the record, that how in 10, 11 and 11, 12, consecutively for 2 years, Jaypee Infratech recorded sales in excess of 2,800 crores in FY11 and 3,100 crore in FY12. You all know that EPS is healthy, 9.29 in FY12, even though it was marginal less than the previous year. However, one has to note that net worth of the company, Jaypee Infratech, is now 5,800 crores, up from 4,700 crore in the previous year. But what you asked me, I would like to tell you that the expressway part of the real estate, of the Infratech, is now ready. And I'm very sure that the moment it gets open for public, even though people are already using it, all people who want to use it, they are able to use it. At the same time, the total sale value of Infratech real estate has already crossed 24,000 crores. And as on date, 50 million square feet of real estate, apartments, plots, homes, villas are under development. So that is, I wanted to just share with you. And what is noteworthy is that in FY11, our average realization was around 3,200 rupees per square feet, 3,190 rupees per square feet. While for FY12, it was around 4,260 rupees per square feet. So we grew even in realization. Of course, there's nothing compared to what you hear within 15 kilometers of Delhi, that in Gurgaon. But even then, I will say, when you have this volume, we could have this increase because of the quality location and the quality work which people expect from us.
Mr. Kaur, so when will the Yamuna Expressway be operational to the general public? Because there are reports that indicate it's going to be the 1st of July. Is that true?
Well, I'm happy to tell you, madam, that Expressway, with the grace of God, is ready. And it is something which entire India will be proud of, I can only tell you. And we have completed all the formalities, and I'm sure government of UP very shortly would take this decision in the interest of everyone, in the interest of the public at large. And this infrastructure project, I'm confident that it will be within July, definitely.
Mr. Kaur, the big overhang on the stock of the company is the huge 22,000 crore rupee debt on the books, as well as the 2,500 crore rupee FCCB repayment as well, which is slated this year. What are you doing to address these two issues?
Madam, as I was just mentioning in the beginning, you are very right. We understand that, and that is why this deleveraging exercise started 15 months back. At the same time, we also know that whether it is a deal as reportedly indicated as people may perceive, but whatever it will happen over a period of maybe few months. In what way it will happen? Ultimately, the required cash, the expected cash will only come after 5-6 months. So the point is that FCCB repayment is due on 12th of September, and I can only share with all my well-wishers and you that everything for the repayment has been arranged with from internal accruals and marginal new borrowings. At the same time, total of about 26,500 crores or 2600 crores would be repaid. We have sought also approval from RBI. If we are allowed to prepay, we may do in July. So that is something which for which we have taken necessary steps.
Mr. Gaur, just a sense of how would the cement business shape up? Because you had plans of your own, despite the slowdown over the last 3 or 4 years, to have particular regions and particular capacities in particular regions. How do you think the cement business of JP Associates will look like end of FY13, possibly December 2013? The capacities, the regions that you will be operational in.
Well, Neeraj, as you know, that with the latest plant which got commissioned for the group was in Andhra Pradesh, Balaji cement plant of 5 million ton capacity. With this, group has now presence in all zones of the country, with the blessing of Almighty, and it is also fructification of the vision and dream of my respected father, founder Shri Jaypee. And we are now about 31 million ton commissioned cement capacity. You rightly have asked that how we see the market from here onwards. Yes, whatever is happening in the world, India cannot remain insulated. Whatever is happening to our economy, so every business will be affected, touched, maybe in small measure or maybe in large measure. So cement, I can only share with you that in north we have about 5 million ton cement capacity. In central and east, in central India we have 11 million ton. In east we have got 5 million ton. In west it is 4.8. In south it is 5 million ton. Point which I am trying to say here is that once you have a national presence, even though there are, because I always have believed, and all of you have done your homework very well, that India being a big country, but every zone also is comparable to any medium-sized country. So some zone or the other will do better, like Gujarat is doing much better, North is doing reasonably good, East has been doing very well, South is slightly depressed. So the point which I am trying to say that I have reason to believe that cement industry in the country may grow at about 6 to 7%, and we would be able to grow at about 23%, 24%, like we have grown last year, because new capacity which came up. And I have full expectation that post hive-off of JP Cement Corporation and partial or some disinvestment from JP Cement Corporation and this additional capacity coming real estate, even though it constitutes only about 10 to 12% for Jaypee Estate Limited, but engineering and construction business, which also got new contracts worth 3,000 crores and other contracts in pipeline. In FY13, we are on way to have a turnover of at least about 17,000 crores without the west and south, because that is now part of separate company.
Mr. Gaur, just coming back to Yamuna Expressway, when can we start or rather expect toll income to actually kick in, and what is your ballpark target for FY13?
Madam, toll income will kick in from the day it is open, because all toll plazas are now fully operational, and from July we can assume. And in the first, let us say, because FY13 is going to be the partial year for toll collection, maybe the income may be around maybe 250 crores or 300 crores, just a ballpark figure. But for a full year, because I expect lot of diversion of traffic to our expressway. Recently, Honorable Chairman of NHAI also drove through over the expressway, and he was very happy that it has been fitted with RFID, video surveillance. So the point which I am trying to say is that the first full year operation, that is FY14, maybe the collection may be about 600 crores in excess.